Hi guys, I'm Andrea. This is my third video of Latinx-A-Thon and I'm super excited because it's coming up on September 22nd and it's been really cool seeing all of your TBR videos and all of your books that you're planning on reading, so keep them coming because it makes me happy. But I thought I'd talk about my TBR first. So for the first prompt of voices, I'm choosing to read Lion Island, Cuba's Warrior of Words by Margarita Engel. So this is a historical fiction book about an Afro-Chinese Cuban boy called Antonio Chufant, who with the help of a couple of friends fights for civil rights for Chinese and Black immigrants in Cuba. So this is based on an actual person and an actual thing that happened in the 1880s, I believe. So this is a middle grade version, fictionalized version of that story, and it's only about 177 words, but I'm really looking forward to reading it. I know right now this book is actually on sale at the on Kindle for 99 cents, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. For the second prompt, hello, this is me from the future, and I had to cancel the book I had planned for Pride, so instead I'll be reading Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Cordova, and I've been putting this book off for a while. I don't know why, so I'm really glad to finally read it, finally. And I think everybody's read this book, or it feels like everybody's read this book, but if you don't, it's basically about this teen bruja called Alex who doesn't want to be a bruja, and she does something that messes a lot of things up, and it goes from there, so yeah. For the prompt of roots, I've actually chosen two books, and one is Pedro Páramo by Juan Rulfo, which looks like this. And fun fact, this book was actually the inspiration for Gabriel Garcia Marquez to write 100 Years of Solitude, and he said he could recite it front to back. It's a really short book. My copy is only 143 pages long, which is why I have another book for this prompt, but this is written in 1955, and it follows a man called Juan Preciado, who goes to his mother's hometown of Colama after her death to find his father. And what he discovers there is like an actual ghost town where he has to find out if the people are actually real or if they're dead. So it's kind of deals with that kind of gray area. And our other main character is Pedro Páramo. So there are two stories in this one little book, and there's a plot twist I hear in the middle. And the version I'm reading is completely in Spanish, so I should have fun with that. I don't think I've ever actually read a chapter book in Spanish, so I'm excited to finally read this. This is my dad's copy, so yeah. The other book I have for roots is right here, and it's called The Discreet Hero by Mario Vargas Llosa, and this book was actually published in 2015, and it's basically a story about Peruvian fathers whose lives begin to become intertwined because of their complicated history and relationship with their sons. So it's really a story about fathers and their sons set in Peru. So this book, I got it actually a few weeks ago in a book haul for like 50 cents, and I've been waiting to read it for this readathon specifically, so I'm super excited. In 2010, Mario actually won a Nobel Prize in Literature, and he's considered one of the greatest writers in Latin America. Fun fact about him, he used to be really good friends with Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and he even wrote his doctorate thesis on him, but then I guess something happened and their friendship basically ended up in flames after Mario punched Gabriel in the face in Mexico City. So, yay! For the prompt of heritage, I've chosen to read The Posthumous Memoirs of Brás Cubas by Machado de Assis. And he's another author that's considered one of Brazil's greatest writers, and he was mixed race. His father was the son of freed slaves, and his mother was a Portuguese woman. And this is considered one of Latin America's greatest works, but it doesn't get enough recognition for some reason. This is basically the story of a dead man called Brás Cubas, and he's telling his story from the afterlife of how he ended up where he is, basically like unloved, alone, and just sad in general. But this book, which was published in 1881, is pretty interesting because of its style. It's modernistic style, which is kind of, I guess, different from a lot of traditional Latin American or classic Latin American authors, which deal with more magical realism, of course. But this book deals with like short, erratic chapters that shift in tone constantly, which make it really difficult for like, I guess, people or academics to decide on what genre it falls in. It's like a thing of much debate, I guess, in the world of academia. And it's deeply critical of Brazilian society at the time as well. So I'm super interested to read this. It's only about 247 pages, I believe, and it interjects like humor and wit. So I'm pretty excited for this. Even if it's a little older, I'm down. And the last book, of course, is for Latinx-A-Thon, and that is Eats of the Group book, which I'm really excited to read. I've been super tempted to open the pages, I'm not gonna lie, but this, just a quick recap, is about a family of water witches who live along the US-Mexico border, and it deals with generational trauma. It's a generational story as well. It's a story of reclamation, it's a story of body and identity, and I heard it has a lot of magical realism as well, so I'm really excited to actually read this book. Rios is a small indie writer, so go check out her book if you haven't already. And yeah, those are my books for my TBR for Latinx-A-Thon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.